I couldn't decide if I really wanted to keep trying this middle part or if I wanted to do a side part. I think maybe it looks better as a side part right now, which I'm not mad at. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon, and if this is your first time in one of my videos, I have been a makeup artist for over 12 years and I've been a beauty content creator for about 3-4 of those years. I'm so happy to have so much gifting that's been thrusted upon me recently with making the Sephora squad for 2022, but also I've been invited to a couple of gifting suites. Now, if you don't know what a gifting suite is, a gifting suite basically is someone, a brand, or a marketing company, or someone, an individual can put together a bunch of different products that they want to present to influencers or artists or just people who they want to bring into the fold. So we're presented with a bunch of different gifts. We got to go and have a little, I wonder if I can include like a little clip of it here. It was really cute. Marta, thank you so much for inviting me to Airmilkshake. You have some of the best brands and some of the most innovative things that I've like never seen. So one of those things that I got in that gracious gifting suite bag was this. This is the Amika Double Agent. This is a 2-in-1, so this is a dryer and a hair straightener. If you've ever seen one of these, they're pretty simple. This is about how big it is compared to my head and compared to my cell phone. As you can see, the paddle is about the size of an iPhone 13 Pro, a little bit smaller. But yes. It's pretty simple. There's only a few functions on here. There is, if you can see it right at the base, we've got low, high, and then it looks like the heat thermal, maybe like the straightening portion of it. So let's get this plugged in and get started. I gave myself this little haircut yesterday that was kind of inspired by like Leonardo DiCaprio, like 90s kind of like heart-throbby thing. Is it working? I don't know, I wanted to give myself a little bit of layer and I think I did like pretty good. But yes, we're going to straighten it now. I like the curls and they're here to stay. So this is the low setting that's on the brush. This is the high setting that's on the brush. And then this is just the straightening section where you can see the lights are on, but no one's home. No, the lights are on, but the air is not blowing. It's on. Before we get into using any type of heat tools, of course I'm going to heat protect my hair. I'm using just 2 products today. I'm going to be using the Instant Recovery Serum. This is by JVN. It says use through damp hair to protect against heat damage. Hair will look and feel so silky and serene. And then I'm going to coat it with a little bit of this Eva Nyc. This is the Mange Magic 10-in-1 hair prep shine spray. It reduces frizz, strengthens the hair. It's also a heat protectant, so getting an all-around amazing hair prep package with this JVN Complete and this Eva Nyc 10-in-1. And this one might look a little bit different than the one maybe you used to see because this is just the Tinashe version. Yes, she came for it with this packaging. Just run the air dry cream through the top and the bottom of my hair. Making sure I get it on the top because that's the part that's the most damaged. And I like to really get in there. Like I said, it's the best if I'm going to use any type of heat tool to have nice small sections. So I'm going to actually take the whole top and section that off and just work on that separately since that's the part I like to pay more attention to because it's more delicate and has the most damage. So we just want to make sure we tuck this away and we will tackle the back in 2 separate sections. So one of the things I was also gifted recently was the Dream Coat from Color Wow. If everyone's seen this online, probably by now, Chris Appleton used like this dropper and dropped water droplets onto this model's hair and the water just ran right off. So we're gonna coat our hair section by section with the Dream Coat. Now he mentions to be very generous with the Dream Coat. Now that could be just because, you know, he's trying to sell the product, so he's like, use as much as you can. But he said when people just spray it on the outside corner of the hair and just hope that it's gonna take or something, that's not how you have to do it. He said you have to coat the hair in the product through and through, roots tip. It's a little hard to get the back. I don't know how people with long hair do their hair, especially like all around. Or I don't know how people like cornrow their hair in the back. Oh my god, I've been trying. Okay, that was like a little quarantine thing as I want to learn how to cornrow hair. I get myself 4 simple little plaits and I have not been able to figure it out. Alright, I got this little section I'm going to be working with. I'll turn it on low heat. Oh, let's see what it does on high. Let's see. Let's start this way. So this was about 30-45 seconds of the brush, and I just kind of rolled it and pulled it out. Let me show you how I actually did it. I just use it on the lower temperature, on the lower setting, just so you can hear me a little bit better. But I was blowing it on the top and underneath, just like so. It's a little difficult to get in the root area because you might burn your ears, and it does get pretty hot. But overall, I guess we're gonna have to see what it all looks like after it's dried. So I'm gonna actually just speed through this, but you're gonna be able to see as I go through section by section. So let's see how it works. Okay, so I just finished the bottom layer and I wanted to give you like a little update. As I'm going through, as you can see, this side right here is like very frizzy, and then this side is looking a bit more sleek. So once the hair is dry, that's when you really have to go in with the dryer and then go slower through the section. So I'm really just holding it, waiting. And this is on when it's on highest heat. So it's on high full blast, and then I'm dragging it down, and that's why I'm getting these like sleeker little swoops. So I'm really liking this side. I'm gonna finish the whole sides, and I'm gonna come back to you when I start the top. So this is the finished look. It definitely has a lot of body. I feel like if your hair is similar to mine or a lesser of a curl, so my curls are kind of like a 2B to like a 3B. And if it's similar or a looser curl, then this brush would be great for you. If your hair is thicker, I feel like it's not going to give you as much of the sleep that you want. I will say that I do think that it uses like a lower temperature than I would typically use on my flat iron. So it's kind of like a healthier blowout, but truly, like, I was able to get a pretty good look. What do you think of this? Like, I just tossed it to the side and it just has that nice little, right? I didn't put any type of oil or serum in it yet. I will probably add a little bit more of the Mange Magic serum, but I just wanted you to see what it's like right after drying, using it on the highest temperature and using it on the smoothing setting. This is the effect that I got. And I just think that it needs a little bit more polishing, so I'm going to go in with my Eva NYC infrared curler and add some little last minute curls. So I just finished the hair. It is pretty warm in this room now because the room is pretty enclosed and my air conditioner is too loud, but I kept the fan on, so please don't complain about the audio because it is very warm in the summer here in Los Angeles. Yes! As you can see, the Amika Brush gave me a lot of body. I couldn't decide if I really wanted to keep trying this middle part or if I wanted to do the side part. I think maybe it looks better as a side part right now, which I'm not mad at. I will say the brush dried my hair really well. Maybe didn't give me the sleekest blowout that I want, but for ease of use, this brush was a 4 out of 5. It was a pretty easy learning curve. There's like not a lot of different settings on here, so it's easy to distinguish what you need from low to high temperature. And then the smoothing brush is great, and it does have the lights on there so you can know that the device is actually on. I will say in terms of comfort, the brush bristles actually like snagged a bit of my hair, if you can see right here, which was tugging a little bit. It could be because I also use the Color Wow Dream Coat, and this definitely adds like a little bit of tack to the hair, which could make sense for why it was pulling or getting caught. I did have to go in and add a little bit of flips to the ends just because with the temperature and my hair, it will frizz up unless I go in and add a little bit of targeted heat. So I use the Eva Nyc curler to give me a little bit of those flips. Overall, what do you think? Was this something that you would get? I would say if you have my hair texture and a looser, if you have my curl texture or something that's looser, I would say this brush is good for you. If you have a coarser hair or a tighter curl, I would say that you probably need a different type of brush, something that maybe has like a little bit higher of a temperature. The air is great, it definitely dried my hair, but it left me with a little bit of frizz. If you have a little bit of like straight or wavy hair, maybe this would be perfect for you. I hope that this review is helpful. Hopefully you liked the look of the hair. It has body for days, for sure. I probably would want this to be a little bit controlled, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of this Eva Nyc Mange Magic spray. This is a anti-frizz, it's a detangler, it is a heat protectant, it really is everything, and I've been using this since I started my content creation career. This is one of the first brands that ever reached out to do a paid one of the first brands who has ever reached out to do a paid collaboration with me, so I'm forever grateful for their partnership, and we do have constant partnerships throughout the year. If you haven't seen my recent video with them, I did a how to straight hair when my hair was really long and blonde just before the summer. I love that look, but we had to go for something a bit more casual for my acting career. If you don't know, I'm also an actor here in Los Angeles, and just this week that passed, I had my first one-liner, yes, a speaking role on a primetime network show, so stay tuned for that info. If you like something here in the video that you've seen today or like how my hair's turned out, definitely let me know in the comments bar down below. If you know a blowout brush that's gonna give me an even sleeker look without having it cost me like Dyson Airwrap prices, please let me know in the comments bar down below. I've been considering getting the Revlon Root Booster. If anyone has any reviews on that, yeah, please let me know. Again, thank you for watching today. I had a lot of fun trying out this new look and seeing how long my hair is since I haven't blown it out since I got this little haircut. I definitely enjoy it, and until I see you guys in the next one, stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.